there, YouTube! Lator Awesome here, and welcome back to Pokemon Volt White. In the last part, we got here to Castelia City, the magical land of lag. And we did some stuff around the city, and in this part, we're going to be heading into this building to talk to the janitor. Because he's a janitor. I don't know. Anyway, this is the Battle Company. Okay. It's basically a giant grinding place. It's 2 floors that are full of trainers, pretty much. I'm gonna be going through it mainly because, well, I'm not under-leveled, but I only have 2 guys, and the next gym leader is kind of really tough, so I need as much as I can get. Kinda. Sort of. Anyway, I have no idea what that Chatot just tried to use, but why are you faster than me? That doesn't make any sense. Oh my Moody. Okay, I win. Yeah, the Battle Company here isn't really, like... Well, it's not challenging. It's just full of trainers who are a little bit lower level than you. Typically, they're a lot lower level than me because I only have 2 Pokemon. And it's basically a great place to grind up any Pokemon that you want to use before the gym. Like if you caught a Pokemon in Route 4, which I might cover in this episode. It depends on how long this place takes me. Because you can go there before the gym, and I kind of recommend it. So I might do that in this episode. You never know. Oh, and this guy gives you TMs. I'm not sure what he gives you in the regular black and white version, because I forget. But in this one, he gives you Calm Mind and Bulk Up, which are both very useful. I don't use them because I don't tend to use stat boosting moves, but whatever. Anyway, we got here a Farfetch'd. In this hack, Farfetch'd has been upgraded like crazy. He's now fighting, flying, and with a lot different stats. So, yeah, he's a lot better than he used to be. I'll go more into detail about Farfetch'd when you can actually catch him, but just know that he's no longer the very weak Pokemon that he once was. And he's also got, like, an amazing moveset. So, yeah. Oh my, a Hippopotas. Huh. See, I wish I could, like, super speed here, because these battles are going to get monotonous. Sort of. But I wanted to show off the whole place, so that's what I'm doing. Also, I highly, highly recommend you go get the amulet coin from the 3 dancers before you come here. Mostly because of the final boss of this area. I mean, he's sort of a boss. Yeah, sort of a boss. You know what? Sharon, I don't care. But also because, you know, the amulet coin doubles your money, and all these trainers give you money, so 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah. So, why do you keep having grass types? Stop having grass types. I command you. Oh well. I actually need Mach to be more grinded than Link anyway, so... What the heck, man? Or girl? Woman? Whatever? Grass-type user. You are annoying me. Clerk female Alberta. Not even gonna talk to you. Oh, hey, a revive. That could actually come in handy. You. Clerks exchange business cards, and trainers greet each other with a Pokemon battle. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. I just... No, not Pokemon. No, not run! What the heck? What? No! I cannot use my buttons for some reason. I don't know why. Slow King. Ah, shoot. You're water psychic, which makes you super resistant to everything I do. If you ever figure out that you have psychic moves and I'm a fighting type, I'm going to die. Come on. Darn it! I didn't want him to figure it out. Whatever. Link gets a level. Yay! Link grew to 35. Yeah. This episode may seem as though it's quite boring because it's just me marching my way through a bunch of trainers, but I can guarantee... Oh, a scope lens. That's actually useful. That raises a critical hit ratio, which is useful. Just because you're a scientist, people think you're serious. Okay. Cool. Anyway, the reason this episode is worth watching, I guess, is mostly because, as you can see, both my guys are level 35 and 34, and they both evolve at 36 into their final forms. Yeah. So my only two team members are pretty much guaranteed to be in their final forms before I fight the third gym leader. Incinerate, because I don't want to get staticked. Ow. So yeah, they're probably both gonna evolve in this episode, and by probably I mean definitely, because I mean I've still got a whole floor left of this place, and they've already gone up quite a few levels in here. So I can pretty much guarantee that's gonna happen, especially since they need one more level of... Ooh, a Clink! That was interesting, I guess. I don't know, but they're both level 35 now, so... Yay! See, one of the problems I usually have with this place is that you have to heal a lot during it. In the regular black and white version, if you're playing with... Well, if you're trying to grind up someone, which I usually am at this point. In the Blaze Black file, I'm going to be grinding up the Victini. Oh, right. I have to do this again, don't I? Yeah, I'm definitely doing that Route 4 thing today. Just to... stuff. Anyway. Razor Shell, because it looks so cool. Ducklet? Really? Really? Water flying? Water flying and water psychic right now resist pretty much everything I do. Oh, poopy. Yay! Yeah, the only non-resisted moves I have right now for those two types are Tackle and Peck. And either one of those is... Oh, come on! A Swallow? Really? First I've got the lady who's all grass types, now this one's all flying types. Ah! Clerks. Clerks, man. You found a wonderful trainer who you will research immediately. Okay. Oh, and let me guess, you're gonna have psychic types now, aren't you? Aren't you? Admit it. You're gonna... Ah! Oh, no! Why did Razor Shell miss? And she has to... Okay, never mind. Yep, she's got psychic types. I guess all these trainers kind of have type specialties now that I notice it. Except for that one scientist, he had... Well, let's see, he had a poison, an electric steel, and a steel. I don't know. Okay, unlock secrets of the Pokemon and the... Ah, familiar face! What? How am I a familiar face? I don't know who you are! Scientist Steve? Of course his name is Steve. It's kind of a running joke that I have, because if you'll notice, next time you're watching like a TV show or something and someone has to use a random name, 90% of the time they come up with Steve. I don't know why. I do know that Steve is my dad's name, so it bugs me. And oh my, an Aerodactyl! That's faster than me, even though I'm 10 levels up. If it had used a flying type move, I would have been in trouble. But it didn't! And Link hit level 36! Yay! I'm so happy. Wait, Encore? No, I don't want Encore. Please. But I do want this. And watch as my little samurai otter becomes possibly the strangest evolution in 5th gen. Maybe not, but one of. A thingy! I don't know what Samurott really is. He's kind of like a walrus-ish, but skinny. I don't know, really. He wants to learn Slash, which he normally gets. I'm erasing Tackle for it, because Slash is awesome. And because this is a hack, and he's water fighting, he's learning Sacred Sword. Normally a move restricted to legendary Pokemon. It's... Oh, you can't see. It's physical fighting, 90 power, 100 accuracy. So, getting rid of Karate Chop for it. And can I show off his new stats, I guess? Sort of. Can't show off his new move or anything, but... Ah, whatever. He's... I don't know. A lot of people didn't like the Samurott evolution, because... I mean, it's so weird. Like, it's so out of nowhere, kinda. And I kind of understood that, because I'm gonna switch out Mach here, because I want to show off my newly evolved... Oh, Poopy. I want to show off my newly evolved... Oh, Poopy. Yeah, I knew that there was an acrobatics coming. I just didn't do anything about it, I guess. But Mach, get in there and kill this thing with fire. Literally. Shoot, Simipour. Yay. I go on to show off his new move, okay? Just go with me on this one. Sacred Sword. Because it looks cool. And it's strong. And... I'm actually going to pause and go heal before I fight this guy because he's the janitor, and janitors are amazing. Okay, I'm back. Now, time to fight the janitor! Oh, you're the Pokemon trainer I met at the entrance. You've come this far. That means you must be quite strong, even though you only have to fight like 2 guys to get to him. Are you prepared to face the strongest person in this building? Are you prepared to face the chairman? Then the time has come! I am the one! I accept your challenge! Yes! The janitor is secretly in charge! Janitor Jeff! It doesn't make sense. I mean, it's fun. I love it, but it doesn't make sense. No. Anyway, he's not really tough, but in previous encounters with him in other files, well, I've missed stuff. And things like Travis doesn't die, and it gets a double special defense drop, and then something else hits me, you know. So, I like to just go in with everybody fully charged, because, I mean, he's sort of a boss. Anyway, I highly, 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 highly recommend that you bring the, amulet coin that you get from the dancers into this fight. Because, well, because he gives you money. I don't have a clever way of saying that. I thought I might, but I don't. So, man, all the poison types! Except for that Minccino to start. And I know what his last one is. Oh no! You, with your accuracy drops and poo. This Chinchino is his ace Pokemon. It is kind of high leveled, and it is really fast. I'm obviously faster and can just double to kick it to death, but it also has the ability Skill Link, which means it... You didn't level up? Oh, he disguises himself as a janitor because he likes to know what kind of people come here, and we got 8,800 instead of 4,400, and experience shares. Yeah. You get 6 of them, because it's a hack. You get just 1 in the ordinary game. And that is what makes doing the battle building worthwhile. I mean, experience shares experience share is a really good item. I never actually showed it off in Fire Red Omega or Leaf Green because I didn't get them, because you needed to get stuff in your Pokedex. But, it basically just splits the experience that you get. It eliminates the need for a bait-and-switch fighting method, basically. Move out of my way, people. And I'm gonna ride my bike up here. So I mean, just go get it, pretty much. So, wait. Get off the bike. Okay. Anyway, I figure I might as well cover Route 4, real quick. You can't actually advance, because, well, Sharon lets you, but this guy doesn't. So... Anyway, this is Route 4. I guess I'm gonna be covering the new Pokemon that you can find in this area. That's a Skull Fossil. I'll be going over all the fossils when I get all of them. Because there are new fossil Pokemon found in here. First thing I want to point out, though, in Route 4, you have this lady. She heals you whenever you want. And I think I'll probably fight a trainer, too. If I can ever run into a new Pokemon! Aha! And the first one I see is a very good one. And actually the one that I recommend you catch. This is Darumaka. Darumaka is a pure Fire-type Pokemon introduced in the 5th generation. Darumaka is kind of one of those Pokemon that's like, it's kind of difficult to train because he has an ability Hustle, which lowers his accuracy. But once you train him and evolve him into Darmanitan, he is a beast. Probably the best in-game Fire-type. Maybe not the best, but... better than Tepig, actually. He gets a 9 out of 10 for in-game use. He's fantastic. So I can highly recommend one. And Darumaka is a Fire-type. The next gym is a... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fight this thing. Level up. Right? The next gym is Bug-type, so... If you're running into trouble... That's how you do it. Okay, on to the next one. And the next new Pokemon I found here on Route 4 is Hippopotas. Hippopotas, or Hippopotas, or whatever the heck his name is a pure ground type introduced in the 4th generation. His ability is typically Sandstream, which summons an automatic Sandstorm. Now, in this route, there's always a Sandstorm anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, Hippopotas is, because of that ability, not very good for in-game use. Since he always summons a Sandstorm, it can be detrimental to your team if you don't have, well, a team that's resistant to sandstorms. Darn it, it used Dig. It's still a good Pokemon, but since it limits your entire team, basically, or it hurts them, I can only give it a 4 out of 10 rating. As you can see right there, it put up a good fight against Mach, even though Mach is 14 levels higher. But it's just not that good. For use. Please be new. Thank you! Okay, the next new Pokemon I found here in Route 4 is Vullaby. Vullaby is a dark flying type introduced in the 5th generation. It's a very defensive Pokemon, kind of, the reverse of Murkrow, who was a very offensive dark flying type. But one thing I want to point out... Oh, wait, no. Rating first. It's pretty good for in-game use because it's got a good typing and it's, well, defensively strong. It might actually take out Mach here. Because he's low on health. No, it won't. So he gets a 7 out of 10 for in-game use. But one thing I want to make note of is that you cannot get a Vullaby until the 8th gym town area. Actually, it's the route after the 8th gym. I'm not sure if you can get there before you fight the gym or not. In regular black and white version. And it's only found in black. So... yeah, but more importantly... yeah, what? Mach is evolving. Do, 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 do. Go faster. Yay, Mach is evolving! I said he would in this episode, and I meant it! Mach evolved into Blaziken. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love Blaziken. He's learning Blaze Kick, which 85 power, 90 accuracy. It's stronger than Flame Charge. I don't really need Flame Charge on him. It's a little inaccurate for my taste, but I'll try to get a summary of him. Look at that attack. Yeah. So that's the second evolution, and there's 2 more new Pokemon to find here. I'll be back when I find more. Okay. The next new Pokemon I found here on Route 4 is Sandile. Sandile is a ground dark type introduced in the 5th generation. It's the first Pokemon of that typing, which people had been asking after for quite a while, so pretty cool. Anyway, Sandile here, it typically comes with the ability Intimidate, which is a really good ability. Its typing is actually really good. It has a few weaknesses, 4 to be exact, but it's got great type coverage. It's absolutely fantastic for the 4th gym. So he gets an 8 out of 10 from me. He's just a really good in-game Pokemon. I highly recommend him, especially in regular black and white version. So one more in this sand. Okay, finally! Anyway, the last new Pokemon that you can find here in the Route 4 sand is Scraggy. Scraggy is a dark fighting type introduced in the 5th generation. He's a very interesting Pokemon, again, a new typing, just like Sandile. And as you can see, he wears, like, pants. And he pulls them up and then they fall. It's weird. Anyway, Scraggy here is a really good in-game Pokemon. Dark fighting is a really good type. The only complaints I ever have about him are that I don't know, he seems to die very quickly. So he gets an 8 out of 10 for in-game use, so still a fantastic in-game Pokemon. Just not, like, the best. So, I can highly recommend him, though. Great typing. A lot of people went completely nuts over this guy. Personally, I don't know. I think he's really good, but I don't see why people went nuts over him. Anyway, there's my... Get out of my way, little Darumaka. I don't want to deal with you. Anyway, there is one more new Pokemon that you can get here in Route 4 right away. And that is by fishing in one of the, like, bubbly spots, which I, of course, can't do because I can't fish in that one right now. Alright, so I'm going to pause until I can actually fish in one of those bubbly spots. Yeah. Oh, right, I forgot about this real quick. All Pokemon that you can find here in the sand include Sandshrew, Cacnea, and Trapinch. I know I found them all. So, if you want to use any of them, go for it. Okay! The last new Pokemon that you can get here in Route 4 in Blaze Black and Volt White version is Frillish. You can get him only by fishing in those special spots. Anyway, Frillish here is a water ghost type introduced in the 5th generation. That typing is amazing. It's the first Pokemon of water ghost type. 5th gen introduced a ton of new type combinations. And Frillish is pretty good. Its evolution Jellicent is a very defensive, bulky water type with a good type. For in-game use, he's not fantastic, as most defensive Pokemon aren't that great. But he's good enough to get a 7 out of 10 for in-game use, so he's still pretty good. I can recommend him if you need a water type. But, again, this is a Pokemon which I'm pretty sure you can't get this early on in regular Black and White version, but you can get him in this, so, yeah. Anyway, other Pokemon you can get by fishing in this route include Krabby, Corphish, Clamperl, and Relicanth in the special spots. And I will go back and fight those fishermen when, well, when I'm grinding up, my new team members. Because I'll be getting 2 of them as soon as I can, after the 3rd gym. So they'll need lots of training. And that's gonna just about do it for this part. We did what I wanted to do, which was beat the battle thing and do the Route 4 ratings. So next time we're going to be heading in here, the most annoying gym to enter in any game ever, and taking on the 3rd gym leader, Berg the Bugmaster. So, hope you guys enjoyed this part. Sorry if it dragged on a bit, but 2 evolutions and a bunch of new ratings should help. Or hurt. I don't know. Anyway, see you guys next time.